This episode is a lifeline for anyone who has ever felt paralyzed by money fear. Mel Robbins is joined by renowned financial journalist and author Farnoosh to unpack the truth behind our relationship with money, from guilt and shame to ambition, identity, and independence. Together, they confront the unspoken fear beneath every bank balance, investment, and missed opportunity, offering a new blueprint for how to build not just wealth, but emotional freedom. The full summary is available on perfectsummary.com, and you can listen to the podcast Perfect Summary on all major platforms or watch it on YouTube at Official Perfect Summary. The discussion explores why fear is the defining force behind most financial decisions, how money wounds, especially from childhood, shape adult behavior, why women, in particular, are taught to defer financial power, the money rule that shifts everything. Financial fear is not a flaw. It's a signal. What to do when you're afraid you'll never own a home, retire, or get ahead. Part 1. The lie we all inherited, that money fear means you're broken. Mel shares the raw story of being $800,000 in debt, of sitting at her kitchen table in her 40s, drowning in bills and shame with 2 kids to feed. That fear, it's not rare, it's universal, but we rarely admit it. Farnoosh reframes it completely. You don't need to eliminate fear, you need to listen to it. Money fear is not irrational. It's evolutionary. It's your brain's way of alerting you to what matters most. Your future, your security, your agency, your sense of identity. Courts, money fear becomes toxic only when ignored or suppressed. But when you listen to it, trace it, and translate it, it becomes motivation. Part 2. Trace the fear to heal the pattern. Farnoosh introduces a simple but powerful practice. Trace the fear exercise. Ask yourself, 1. What am I afraid of? I'll never be able to buy a house. 2. What belief sits beneath it? That I'm not successful. 3. Where did I learn that? My parents always said owning a home means you've made it. 4. Is that belief still true for me? This becomes a pattern-breaking moment, a place to rewrite your financial narrative based on your values, not inherited ones. Part 3. Financial independence equals emotional power. Farnoosh shares her origin story. Growing up in a household where money was weaponized, her immigrant mother had no financial power, and that translated into silence, frustration, and loss of choice. This is why money is never just numbers. It's identity, power, and autonomy. Having your own money is not a luxury. It's your birthright. Mel adds, money is power, not power over people, but power to choose, power to stay or leave, power to breathe without panic. Hashed everyday practices to build a healthier money mindset. These are more than financial tools. They're rituals for self-worth and long-term peace. 1. The what if, what now practice. Instead of spiraling in, what if I lose my job? Go further. Imagine you did. What would you do? Who would you call? What would you cut? How would you rebuild? This becomes your emergency plan. And the moment you realize you could survive it, the fear begins to loosen its grip. Inventory your wins. Farnoosh urges everyone to write down every financial milestone you've hit, every decision you're proud of, every moment you didn't quit, even when terrified. Why? Because fear makes us forget how powerful we are. 3. Talk about money in relationships now. The fights aren't about sneakers or vacation budgets. They're about scarcity mindsets, unspoken financial values, generational trauma. Start here. How did money feel growing up in your house? That one question can unravel years of conflict and create new understanding. Part 4. Redefining wealth, retirement, and success. You're not failing because you don't own a house yet. You're not behind because you don't have a 6-figure retirement plan. What matters? Are you making choices from clarity or fear? Are you building power for yourself? Are you moving toward agency, not avoidance? Retirement isn't an age, it's the moment you stop being financially dependent on others. 1. Financial fear is normal. It's not a flaw, it's information. Let it guide you, not paralyze you. 2. Your past doesn't define your financial future. You can rewrite the story, starting today. 3. Having your own money is essential. Not for status, for freedom. 4. The one rule that changes everything. Don't aim to be fearless. Learn to figure it out with fear by your side. That's a wrap on the #1 money rule to live by. Understand the psychology of money. If you've been hiding from your bank balance, this episode is your turning point. Trace the fear, talk about it, make one move. And never forget, your power starts with the belief that you're worth protecting. This summary came from perfectsummary.com, your go-to for podcast recaps, book breakdowns, and video summaries that give you the gist so you can decide if you want the rest.